Hello, hello, hello. This is Mike Reed coming to you with a video on tech information in regards to Chick-fil-A. If you're new to my content, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you've checked out a couple of my videos before, this is a video that is for Chick-fil-A. I have systematically gone through and I have given you information for you to learn on how to fix equipment that you can then apply that knowledge with different chains. You saw Wendy's, you've seen McDonald's, you've seen Burger King. Now I can shift over to Chick-fil-A. Here is one of the things with Chick-fil-A. Now, before I get into that, Chick-fil-A ice machines you have two choices. It's either going to be Follett or it is going to be Hoshizaki. Those are the two. I have given you all information for Hoshizaki. I gave a little bit of information on Follett. Please let me know if you need more on that. I can always touch on Follett. Once again, thanks for being here. My name is Mike Reed. I give information to techs on how to get working on the commercial side of things. If you're already on the commercial side of things, how to get in with companies, larger chains, and whatnot. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the dishwasher. So I've given you. I'm going to touch on another thing. So I've given you Hoshizaki, Follett, or someone say Follett, Follett, Hoshizaki. The deep fryer is the Henny Penny, which, if you notice, I gave you the Henny Penny class information a couple of weeks ago. The Henny Penny class in Ohio was last week. It was the actual in person. They have an actual in person, hands on with their equipment, one on one with the equipment, breaking it, putting it back together. In I believe it's Eaton, Ohio. So I've given you Henny Penny, I've given you Follett, I've given you Hoshizaki, and now I'm going to give you the dishwasher side. So uh, here you go. Here's the training information for that. Now, they have a website where they do each and every single unit. They have videos on how to fix this stuff, fair use, fair use. Let me make sure my videos is good. So they show you how to break down each and every component. Fair use. Now, I don't have any permission from them to show the full video, so I'm not. I'm just going to show you what a video looks like, what you can expect in there. So a very common thing that you have is the booster heater trips on high limit. They have videos on how to reset high limits. And once again, this is the unit that's in the Chick-fil-A. Champion Chick-fil-A Technical Trading. All right, so he goes over all that. I'm not going to show you that. You have to sign up for the training with them. Then you have another one. They go over everything, where it is, where it is. Let me pause this for you. I'll bring that back. Champion is an Ollie Group company. So Ollie is the parent. Yes, Ollie is the parent. So here is the tech support number, all that good stuff. In case you ever find yourself in front of a champion and you need a little help after you've taken these classes, there's the number for you. They're very good about getting to you, taking care of you. Notice the digital display. They're getting rid of the old thermostats, the mercury, all that's gone. All those thermostats, those old temperature controls are going away. It's all digital. Ooh, nice. Nice. Now, while that is going, I'm just going to tell you this is so quick. It is only 1 minute and 14 seconds. 1 minute and 14 seconds. They teach you how to test all of these components. How to pull an amp draw so you check your heating elements on the booster, testing thermistors, the full nine. Ah, everything you need to know. This video is only 1 minute and 13 seconds, so you can quickly go back and you can address all of these different things. Now, here's the vacuum breaker video, and this is something that you're going to have to do on every single dishwasher. Yes. 1 minute and 37 seconds. And with that, what you also, when you take these, let me go back on over here. You will get a certificate after you complete let me just get out of this. Yeah, once you finish this, you will receive your certificate. Hold on one second. Let me make sure you guys are seeing that. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, they have it blacked out. Yeah, if I ever get off of it, they'll black out the screen. They have all kind of stuff. Let me go back to home and let me show you course curriculum. Let me see if I can pull it up. So here's Chick-fil-A shows that I did 100% complete. Let me go to the end of a lesson. There we go. I gotta go and finish that. I gotta go and finish this, and then oh yeah, it doesn't want to show me. But you actually get a certificate with each and every one of these. I guess I have to do this complete. There we go. Nope, that's still not it. All right, enough is enough. I'm done with that. But anyway, so this Chick-fil-A, all the pieces of equipment that they have, they give you a thing. They give you everything. You know what? This is bugging me. I want to give it, but you actually get a certificate. It actually has a serial number on your certificate. Let me see if I can find here. No, it is. That's fine. It's not important. Every section that you do, you get a certificate. So I have certificates for every single one that they do. Now, let's move on to some of the other stuff. Real life application. This is not at a Chick-fil-A. This is a sponge inside of a dish machine, inside of a champion. Somehow the sponge got in there. And so the customer, of course, the customer was complaining that the dishwasher was not running. And I have a few videos. Let's see. Few videos show that each unit is completed. and bring this volume down. So I show this to my clients after everything is done. So I took the sponge out and then I run it through a test. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. So after I took the sponge out, that's the motor back there. Took everything apart. Oh, this is before I took everything apart. I take my ratchet, I get in there. I had to put everything down. It was hard to do it with one hand. So then I took it apart and then I showed that. Then I'm like, yeah, here it is working, washing the dishes, giving you proper spray. And then to top it all off, every dish machine is supposed to get up to the 100. If you look on the screen, it's supposed to get up to that 180 degrees with that rinse. And so there it is. There's sign things. Champion, showing it gets up to the 180. As you went above, wash temperature was fine. No with the music. Let me get off of that. Now I'm going to show you what some of the other things look like on these units. The video that the gentleman was showing about the vacuum breaker, this is an actual vacuum breaker. So what you're seeing is a vacuum breaker that is leaking by. So it is not functioning properly. And what you get is you get about 5 gallons of water on the floor every time the customer tries to use it. And actually, I should go by this location this week and check on this unit. It's been months since I've been there, and I want to say it's been over 6 months since I've been there. And you see all the scale on the unit. So that's after I take the cover off. Then I disassemble that. And then this is something that should be done quarterly. And so I'm doing an acid wash on the brass components. So I am doing an acid wash in a glass container. As the gentleman from Champion mentioned earlier, you can clean the actual components or you can replace them. I do opt for cleaning first. It's just better. It's better if you clean the units until the components are actually all worn out. Then you could just change it. Once you start changing a lot of the stuff on the inside, you're wearing out other parts, and so then you start to change pipes on the back, and it's just a never-ending cycle of madness once you get to that point. So if you're still with me at this point, I do thank you very much. I'm going to show you a couple of things now.
Pro Series rack conveyor. Now let's start with the basics and then we'll go over
Some
how this is
videos.
going to affect performance. The engineers at Champion have gone from
Champion is a
previous
top
style
brand
driven to a
of
direct
commercial
drive
dishwashers.
system that
So
transfers
this is the
rotation
new.
of the motor
This is the
directly
new.
to the center of the drive assembly. Now this allows us to transfer that energy using less parts, which equals less maintenance.
So
As
no
you can
belts.
see, the drive system is moved from the outside to the center.
So they've
Now, by
gone away
testing
from
and
what Hope Art is
redesigning the
using. They've
lower
gone away
spray
from
pattern in
what these
research
other guys are
development, we were
using,
able to
and
achieve
it's
better wash results than ever.
now a
Now, in order
linkage
to fully
system.
understand how this new rack motion is going to affect our wash performance with a rack conveyor
Next
machine
video.
with loads of new advancements and features to go over, so let's
Sorry
get
about that
started.
volume.
Working our way from top to bottom, we'll start with the
Digital
redesigned control
display.
cabinet. The first thing you'll probably
Heat
notice is the
recovery.
intelligent Prodigy touchscreen display. The next module will go
Now, what's meant by heat recovery is that all the steam, all the moisture, the heated vapor, and everything else that rises up from this machine will sift through, will filter through essentially a radiator, and then that hot
into depth on
steam
this, but
is going to heat the incoming water. It reduces water. It reduces all kind of problems. You don't have to worry about the tank, hot water tank, or the tankless. Uh, Maxing that out, you get much better recovery times with that. It's just a much better situation. But there are issues that come with that
for
as
now,
well.
key features include active temperature monitoring, status indicators, user guides, built-in diagnostics tools, and so much more.
Oh,
So next, let's move on to the
lovely,
wash chamber of the Pro Series. Now, in the 44 Pro and the
lovely.
66 Pro, both part of the
And as you
44-inch
see up
family,
there in the upper left, there's the
we're able to
vacuum
move
breaker.
209 racks per hour using just under half of a gallon of water per rack. Now, this is all powered
Half a
by our
gallon. Did
blink.
you hear what he said?
We're able to move 209 racks per hour using just under half of a gallon of water.
Now, 209, that's 209 trays. So they line up dishes into a container, and then they put that container that's going to have pegs in them, much like a residential. It has pegs in that tray, and then the the racks lock on to the tray, and it drags them through the
Water
dishwasher.
per
And they have
rack.
a nice
Now, this is all
demonstration of that.
powered by our brand new center
There it
drive
is. There's the
progressive
tray.
drive system. It allows for a very even and consistent movement of the rack through the machine. Now we're able to move the rack and keep it moving about 90% of the time versus with competitors' models where they keep the rack moving about 50% of the time. This is very
Yeah, they
important for
go
the coverage
shift
of the
back and
actual
forth, but
wares
this one
getting
just does a
washed,
constant motion.
as we want a very even, consistent movement of those wares through the machine as they pass through the wash section of the machine and also on through the final rinse. So we all know that your dish machine is going to run at peak performance when it's cleaned on a regular basis. That's why the engineers at Champion have designed the new Pro Series with easily removable wash arms as well
Oh,
as easily removable scrap screens. Now this is very important because you'll see with the sloped bottom of it, any of the scrap that is washed off of the wares is going to roll off of those first set of
see how
scrap
much
screens,
force that
move over
water
into a
has?
quick access scrap basket. Here we're going to find quality American-made pumps and motors, along with a one-piece tank and body design, as well as more hard piping than any other machine on the market. The one-piece tank and body design, as well as the hard piping, may seem like small
These,
details,
I believe, are
but
made
it's
in North
truly a
Carolina.
testament to Champion's commitment to not cutting corners on quality. Those are just some of the highlights of the new Pro Series rack conveyor machine.
Let me see what we got. He's showing the factory
The machine's
floor,
down and lunch is starting soon. Is it the red wire
doing a
or is
little
it the blue wire?
skit. Yeah, they have tech support. So what they're trying to say here is that they have all these units out there where they can actually go through a unit with you at the same time. That's what that skit's about. Yeah. So they can look at the same thing you're looking at and go through it with you. All right, let me show you another video. And this will
Series.
be the
And
last
Module
video.
3 is all about ventless heat recovery. So I've invited in Mr. Alan Haskin, who's our Director of Engineering for Champion, to explain to us, Alan, what is ventless heat recovery?
Ventless heat.
So they have everything. They're going to answer all of your questions. Everything is here. And there's no, he just explains ventless, the same thing I just
And
said
also
earlier.
one just from that initial capital investment for your
All the
ventilator.
benefits
The
of
VHR
heatless, I
unit
mean,
does not
of
affect the
ventless
overall
recovery.
performance of the machine. A standard machine without the vent hood, without the VHR unit, runs about 209 racks per hour. Same performance, same throughput.
Oh yeah, that's right. With the ventless, you don't need the hood. So this is such a time saver, and it's yes, the machine is more money, but you don't need the hood. You don't need that extraction hood to get rid of the steam because it uses the steam to heat the incoming cold water. Actually, I believe this doesn't even get. Actually, I want to say it doesn't get plumbed to hot water. I have to go back over that. It's not really a thing you really have to consider. It's something you just notice in the field. It's not really a big deal. Um, but yeah, it is everything you need to go ahead and do Chick-fil-A. With the information I've given you, you have every single thing you need for Chick-fil-A. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for checking out my video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. Let me see what I got here. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. Let me see here. This is the YouTube information. Some of you will see this on YouTube, some of you will see this on Instagram, so I need to show each individual one. All right, and here is the Instagram information. I'm providing information on how to service commercial equipment in different chains. Most you know, some you don't. So I'm trying to give you information. I'm giving you where to get the training, how to get the training, what the cost of the training is. Like this training is free. You're going to need to go to Champion Industries, and all that information is there. I'm trying to see what kind of traction I'm getting on this. Just drop a comment down below. I will respond with the link for how to get the Champion training. So this way you can go to a Chick-fil-A, present to them your information, let them know that you could do their ice machine, let them know that you could do their dishwasher, let them know that you could take care of their, especially if you do their Henny Penny class. If you go ahead and take care of Henny Penny, you would have the whole 9 yards. And then I have the Henny Penny videos. That's on Igniter Labs too, for you to take care of some of that. And then there is also a video for Henny Penny fryers for Chick-fil-A. So Henny Penny has their own website with their own training. I have all the information you're going to need to get into a Chick-fil-A. I also have the clamshell information too from it's under the Well-Built umbrella. Contact me below. Let's talk about it. Let me get you all the information you need. Thank you for checking out my video.